training video will show you how to create an LTL shipment in the TMS. To create a shipment, go to Shipments at the top of the screen, and you can select from either Create Shipment Short Form or Create Shipment Standard Form. For this example, we're going to go ahead and use Create Shipment Short Form. When you first click on the short form, the first thing you're going to be asked to do is to select a customer. Go ahead and select a customer and select the contact, and now you'll be taken into the shipment profile. Now, the purpose of the short form is for you to get a quote quickly so you can send it off to your customer. So the short form is just going to ask you for a few bits of information in order to generate a quote. For this example, we're going to do an LTL shipment, but under shipment type over here to the right, you have LTL, truckload, domestic freight, cartage, and drays to select from. So the first thing we're going to do is enter an origin and a destination zip code. Next, we're going to scroll down a little bit further on the screen. You can see the section for accessorials, which is broken out into pickup, delivery, and shipment accessorials. And then we have our items to ship. This is where you enter the commodity information. Now, the required fields are going to be in blue. So anytime you see a blue highlight, that means the field is required. So for this shipment, we're going to do 1 pallet with 25 pieces, total weight 500 pound. Description, I'm just going to put items. Now, for the class, if you're not familiar with class or you don't know what the class is for the shipment you're creating, if you enter the length, width, and height of the commodity, it'll calculate the class for you. Now, this is just an estimated class. If you want to enter your own class, you can definitely navigate to the drop-down menu for class and select your own class. Okay. But after you enter that information, next go ahead and select Generate Smart Quote, and this is going to give you all of the different rating options. Now, the rating options that show up here are going to be a mixture of both Livingston rates as well as rates offered by EFS. And as soon as the rates generate here, I'll be able to kind of show you how to distinguish between the two. Okay, so here are all the different carrier options. You can see the logo to the left, Clear Lane, Frontline, Roadrunner, and so on. Also gives you the transit time and then the buy and the sell. As you can see, there is a difference between the buy and the sell because there is a margin set up, so that's why the sell is more. Now, once you decide which carrier you're going to use, go ahead and select Carrier. After you select the carrier, you're going to scroll down a little bit further on the screen, down to the cost calculation section. You can see that cost calculations contains the information for the carriers as well as pricing. So we see Clearlane has been assigned to the line haul, and my buy and sell have been automatically populated. So next I'm going to go ahead and select Save and View Details. And now the shipment's been saved. Now as soon as the shipment's saved, a shipment ID number will generate and now saved into the system. Now you can go ahead and email this quote off to your customer. To email the quote to your customer, click on Shipment Documents at the top right and select Quote Sheet. This will open up the quote sheet. You can just review the details before you send it. Once you're comfortable with the quote sheet, just click on Send at the top. The Send Documents mode will appear. Go ahead and select the recipient. You can even put a message in the body of the email. Check off the rate quote sheet and click Send Email, and that'll send directly from the TMS. All right, and that's the basics of quoting a shipment and sending off a quote sheet. Please view the other training videos on how to continue with the booking process. Thank you.